Hey everybody, my name is Suede, and welcome to the No Road Challenge. So there's going to be two rules for this challenge, and that's the following. The first is that I'm not allowed to have any roads or railroads anywhere in my territory at any point, and if I do, I must pillage them immediately. The second rule is I'm not allowed to plant on top of luxury resources. I was going to do something like I can't plant on top of strategic resources too, but the issue is you don't really know where they are. So in order to, we'll just say I can plant on strategic resources, just not on luxury resources. So if I want luxury resources, I have to trade for them. And if I want strategic resources, I have to plant on them and then use harbors or airports. Or I have to trade for them, of course. So I've been thinking about the different map settings for this. The issue is I'm going to have no commerce for one. And no mobility. So I think the best way to solve both of those problems would be to play an archipelago map as a seafaring civ. So that way, hopefully, all of my land will be coastal, and then I can use harbors to basically establish a trade route. Because even if I'm like importing resources on a Pangaea, then my inland cities would not be able to use those resources. So we're going to do standard size, roaming barbarians. We'll keep the land settings not too fucky. But we are going to do minimal land. So by having smaller islands, just more water and less land in general, this means that less of our cities will be inland. And because our inland cities are going to be pretty useless for the most part, our coastal cities will also be a great source of commerce because on the coastal tiles, that's a guaranteed 2 commerce, plus 1 republic, and then there's the commercial dock on top of that. So we can actually do decent in tech if we keep coastal cities, inland cities not so much. So we want the most water possible. So if you watched the end, or if you didn't watch the end of my last series, I definitely recommend you watch it. But basically, I was cursed, and now I must play as one of the worst civs in the game, Spain, who on this map type are actually not that bad. And I got something very in particular in mind for when I play as Spain, a particular strategy, which you might have an inkling about if you watch my channel a lot. But otherwise, you're just going to have to wait and find out. So we're doing Spain. This is standard settings, I believe. Yeah, okay, let's start this off. So I'm going to be looking for decent land here. I might do a couple of restarts. A river would be really nice, but because of the map settings, rivers aren't particularly likely. So I might have to do without. But let's see what we get. And, oh, this is good. Yeah, I can work with this. Another thing to remember here is that everything is on the table. So there's normally some strategies that I avoid because they're just not as fun to watch, but because this is a very difficult challenge, and we are playing on Emperor difficulty in case I didn't highlight that, I will be allowing myself to do like cheesy military conquest or the Great Library or other stuff like that. So great. So this is going to be good. We can get a 3 food tile here once we irrigate this, because we are allowed to mine and irrigate, we just can't road. And I might lose some worker moves to this early on, because I'm going to be so used to roading that I'm going to just do it instinctively. So we're going to mine here and then walk over and irrigate. Damn, our worker moves are going to be slow. So I'm hoping we can get the early techs with trading, and then we can just beeline for map making. Using philosophy as the free tech, which is totally doable on Emperor. Oh, thank God. Like these, the sugars are actually really good here because they provide commerce in addition to the shields. So normally I'd value the extra, like wheats are 2 food, and we're losing it to the despotism penalty right now. But we'll get that back later. And sugars don't. So normally I'd prefer wheat to sugar, but in this case, not only do we get +1 commerce, which we desperately need, Republic and Golden Age only give you an extra commerce if you already have a commerce on that tile. So once we're in Republic, that's effectively 2 commerce right there, which is, I mean, not quite as good as the food, but almost as good. So I'm really happy about these sugars. Okay, let's start with some mines. Oh, and just otherwise, like we'll have decent commerce from the coastal tiles eventually. But that's going to take a while, so it's nice to have some commerce in the early game. We do have this lake too, which might be handy. Now, I'll let you know a bit about my strategy. If there's someone else on my continent, I will for sure be rushing them. I can't manage a shit economy and shit mobility in the long term on the same continent, so we will rush if there's someone around. I guess we'll do the full scout of our continent first. Yeah, not gonna lose anything there. Might as well get the extra commerce. Nice. Okay. 2 turns. Great. So this land does not look spectacular. We can irrigate the desert though, and we're mostly going to be using the sea tiles. We got fish, which is important since we're going to be placing a lot of focus on using naval tiles. So we want them to be good tiles, right? Great. Let's grab the extra food now. Oh, I'm glad I caught that. We do need to adjust this a bit. So at end of turn, the worker will complete his job. In fact, no, okay, that doesn't work. So at end of turn, the worker will complete his job, and then we will actually get the bonus food here. You'll see it next turn. Yeah, we have this extra one in the box because the worker finished his job. So let's go mine this sugar. Oh, we can chop too. That's worth paying attention to. And yeah, I'm not sure if so you can't get barbarians from Hut if you control no military units. I know kings, for example, count as military units, so it is kind of finicky. But I'm not sure if Kurachs count as naval unit or military units, or if because they're naval they count as something different. We actually have quite a big continent to ourselves here. This is pretty good. Could definitely get used to this. Looks like we got the Celts over there. Okay, we could do a quick plant here for a bunch of commerce early on. I guess we better plan things out. We're probably going to want... Yeah, here and here. I think that sounds good. Here, here, here. Perfect. But we're going to need something like remotely in the middle. The reason I want to plant here is because it will produce a lot of commerce in the city center. Normally that wouldn't be a super high priority, but clearly it is. So in this game, so that's what we're gonna go for. The Celts, they start with pottery. They'll trade it to us. Yeah, great. Oh fuck. Damn. Okay. I guess we're gonna go for another boat then. I wanted a granary, but clearly... Oh, there's another civ right there. Very small continent. Glad I'm not in his shoes. Let's hope we're not going to run into any barbarians just yet. Okay, it looks like we... okay, there's no oasis. Whatever. Yeah, this will be pretty decent once we irrigate some of these plains tiles. We could even do a city right here, which I think I might. Just so it won't be good in terms of production, but it'll have high commerce. Which, like I'm going to be emphasizing this a lot, it's going to be a priority of this game because we have no roads. Okay, Celts. Oh, okay, this gives us what we need. Oh, we also want the wheel and iron working as soon as possible. Just so we can know where to plant if we want to plant on the horses or whatever. And the horses and the iron. And remember that the horses and the iron have to be coastal. Otherwise, there's no way to transport that resource into our capital. So if we look here, yeah, look at all the commerce we're pulling in the city center in Barcelona. We get +1 from being a seafaring civ that borders the coast. So you definitely can see why Oh, this is actually 2 continents. Okay, that's interesting. Second city is going here then. Oh no, here actually, yeah. Because we can get the fish from Barcelona. Well, we won't have to deal with anyone. Although I was kind of looking forward to dealing with people, going for an early war. We'll do that navally, though. Hopefully we can get some iron. Now, the one downside here is we don't actually have any... what's that thing we're missing? Luxury resources, but we're not really entitled to luxury resources anyway. If anything, it's better that we spawned on a continent without luxury resources, because that means we can trade for those luxury resources. Whereas if we spawned on a continent with luxury resources, we just couldn't use them at all. Unless there was another civ on our continent that we allowed to settle them. Yeah, we got lots of fish here. I'm happy about that. So I'm thinking in terms of city locations here. Now this is on a bonus grassland, but once you grow past size 7, you actually get the shield back. So normally you wouldn't want to plant on those in the early game, but in the long run, it's totally fine. Although it's always better to plant on desert or plains or hills if you get... not hills so much, unless you want the defense bonus. Let's go for the food. Yeah, I think with this coming in, we'll be able to complete the granary before we grow, which is ideal. Yeah, we don't have any techs up on anyone. Oh, I was saying about city placement. We want one here. Definitely here. Definitely here. Just to maximize the number of sea tiles we get. And I think along that lines, we'd want one here too. Yeah, it kind of sucks planting on the grassland, but then we waste like 3 useful sea tiles otherwise, so. Or we could do it here, and then plant the city up here for the additional sea tiles near our capital. I like that idea. Oh, that's perfect timing. Ideally, you want to complete your granary the turn before you grow. Because if you grow the same turns you complete it, then you don't get the benefit. Okay, I'll start irrigating over to Barcelona. We already have a warrior, so let's go for... I mean, we're going to have to deal with barbarians soon, but not at the moment. Let's get a Kura out. I really doubt there's much down here. I mean, there's guaranteed to be nothing down here. Let's go. We don't have too many other options. Okay, so this one could go that way. This one could go that way, and this one can circle around. Okay. Then we'll cover all the major potential places there could be new stuff to discover. Okay. I'm thinking we actually want to float a higher population here just so we can get some decent commerce out. Normally, I'm a big fan of building the settler as soon as you get the chance to, but here I don't think that's the right call. The other issue is a lot of this land is not very good. Oh no, let's rush to a city over there, I guess. The rest of the cities won't be in a hurry because they don't have enough food to grow properly. But this one's actually a solid city. Let's turn on some game sound. And then turn it off and turn it back on again, because clearly that didn't work. Okay, it doesn't seem to be much here. Okay, we'll go here and then suicide it that way. That seems to make the most sense. And we do need some wars in case barbarians spawn. That will be an issue. So we got the Scandinavians over here, and I think they're a logical choice of attack. Oh, Chinese, actually. I'll let you guys know later why I'm so dead set on military warfare for this game. I mean, partially just to make this challenge winnable, you know? Bronze work and masonry and warrior code, they're missing one thing. They're missing the wheel, it seems. Oh, and they're missing masonry. Okay, perfect. So this is a great example of trading. If you guys want to like pick up tips you can use at home. So you find the one tech that is unique to them. Oh, they're actually giving me quite a bit for this. I mean, we just can't get this gold otherwise. How much gold is it? Let's see. I actually think I should go for masonry just in case. Yeah, I just don't know how much value they're going to put on the wheel, Carthage, that is. Oh, quite a bit apparently. I could have got the gold too, but I have the text, which is the important part. I don't see myself being very short on gold here. And that's the one advantage to playing an archipelago map. Okay. So we have horses, but the horses are inaccessible. Oh, there's some horses here, though. We can grab those. And there's a good chance we'll run into iron somewhere. I mean, not here. Well, do you want to bet there's going to be iron, like, right here, and it's just permanently... I can't get that. That will be cruel if that's the case. Great. Sweet. We can take some gold from Rome. Yeah, we get it, guys. So if I see ironworking, I am going to trade for ironworking, even though I have to give up grading. Because ironworking is a big deal. Because we need to be able to, like... it will affect where I plant my cities. Like, I'll put it here instead of here if I know that there's iron on this hill, for example. I would also put it here instead of here. Oh, here we are. Speak of the devil. Easy. Okay, let's see where it is. Okay, on a mountain, on another mountain. This is my iron. Yeah, that is just straight up the only accessible iron, given the confines of this challenge. Now, it is connected by coast too, so I will be able to trade it to my capital. So that's good. I can plant on the other irons and deny it from the enemy civs. That'll be good. And we are going to go here, 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 I think. Yeah, so this, like, the challenge actually affects where I plant my cities, because the relative value of a land tile has gone down, whereas the absolute value of a land tile has gone down, so the relative value of sea tiles has gone up. So I'm focusing more on getting, for example, most people would probably prefer planting on the tobacco rather than the bonus grassland, because you lose the shield until you get to size 7. But because the focus is more on commerce through sea tiles, I have to plant on the bonus grassland. Well, I don't have to, but I think it's a smart idea in this case. Let's see if there's any new text to grab. I mean, I'll take your 25 gold, dude. Celts, Carthage. I don't care. It's mysticism. Oh no, they might beat me to the Oracle. Okay, I mean, there's a question here in this game. Is the focus going to be on securing this island chain, or is it going to be on the Great Library? And I think the answer to that is the island chain. I can do my own teching as long as I have solid commerce and stuff and control a lot of land area. Oh, I wanted to suicide this guy, so we're going to do what we said we would. Great. I guess we could use another worker. They're not really useful for much in this game, but... Oh, I see. This actually connects around here. So I'm going to want to secure this island as soon as possible, since Carthage is a seafaring civ. I'm very glad I didn't trade them raiding in that case. So normally you'd want to suicide your galleys from your carags or whatever your boats are from the tip of the coast. In this case, we're so far south that land is more likely to be north than at the poles. So that's why I didn't mind doing it from here. Nice, we survived at least long enough to see the Russians. And grab 35 gold from them. Grab 35 gold from them. Okay. Oh, actually, Great Library would be very useful in this game from a military perspective. I could do an upgrade strat. In order to like build a bunch of swordsmen and kill the Chinese. The one thing is all of these islands are in this direction, which is like... Generally you want your capital to be central. And I'd have nothing to the west of my capital and everything would be to the southeast. So I think expanding to the west might make a lot of sense in terms of maximizing the returns on corruption. Let's take it here and explore China. So we only have contact with 5 of the civs, so there's 2 left. One of them might be on the same continent as Russia or China, if you can even call these continents, but... So the good thing about this challenge is we can actually minimize the number of cities we have in general, since we're not really interested in planting inland or really exploiting inland tiles at all. So that will allow us less corruption in our commercial coastal cities. Just a little bit of a quick micro there. So this city's going to be garbage. Let's make this a military city. Fuck it. Yeah, sure. I think I'll have enough gold for like a decent upgrade strat, even without the Great Library, maybe. So we can do both and just focus hard on expansion. Maybe we can take the Great Library if we're lucky. Oh, well, you have gold now. Oh, you're the one who has all my techs except rating, though. Great, this one's super close. I'm not actually missing the roads as much as I thought I'd be. Like, once you just accept the lack of mobility, it's pretty easy to get into. Certainly need fewer workers. I wonder if this is like a semi-viable strategy on some maps. Yeah, because I'm just expanding. I'm skipping the workers, which just has its benefits. The city planting, like, I'm going to make up for the lack of commerce in other areas. I think this, like, if you play it right, this actually isn't too far removed from what the optimal strategy would be. Which is kind of insane. Oh, one thing I should consider, and that I haven't pointed out yet, is that corruption is actually influenced by whether or not you have a connection to your capital. So my cities are actually more corrupt than usual. That's probably why the second shield is being lost in Seville. Or at least it has something to do with it, maybe. So what that means is that getting harbors in all these cities is going to be a priority. And I will need a harbor in every single city in order to have a trade route. Normally you can kind of skip some cities that don't have many coastal tiles, but in this case I need all of them. Okay, you can suicide from here and go south, and this guy... I mean, I'm going to want maximum knowledge about China since I am planning on invading them. They're small, which I like. They have access to iron, but it'd be pretty easy to cut them off at the start of the fight. And I mean, I'm not looking to fight them before I get iron working, so... Oh wait, I will need iron for this, though. Oh god, and I will need a harbor in every single city where I want iron. But on the other hand, if I don't want iron in a city, all I have to do is not build a harbor. Because for the upgrade strat, what you want is no iron in that city so you can build warriors. Because once you get iron, you can't build any warriors anymore. But because it's very, very trivial, because I have no roads to prevent myself from being able to build, to have access to iron. Okay, so this guy's going south, I think we said. Okay. We'll actually miss the horse tile. We won't be able to use it, but whatever. We wouldn't have enough food to use it anyway, really. At least not with the other hill tiles, too. Oh, hello. I guess you can use that for now. So you can go there. Oh, we met the Koreans, so there's just one last civ left to contact. We can't trade away rating. They're doing pretty well in terms of tech. We are about to get map making. Perfect. I guess we'll go for literature. I'm not sure where the other is probably around here or on the same island as the Koreans. So I guess we'll... Yeah, okay, there they are. Yeah, we got contact with everybody eventually. Let's get a galley city here. So I think in terms of... Oh, nice. That's so much gold. Expansion choices. We're going to want to expand here to cut off the Carthaginians. Let's just... we want this entire island to ourselves, to be honest, because it'll be a good island later on. And we want this iron. Everything else is negotiable. Okay, let's get our settler out. I wish there was more other islands to keep these other civs busy, but I guess that's not the case. They're going to be heading straight for this stuff. Yeah. I think we can get some gold for this. China had some gold, if I remember correctly. Oh, they have raiding. That's annoying. I'm going to be killing them, so not quite as big of an issue there. But I wouldn't want Carthage, for example, to have iron, which they do. Or raiding, which they do. Okay, I can grab mysticism. I'm going to need all the gold I can get. 60 gold will upgrade 1 worker, which is quite hefty. But that's like 11% of the way there with that 7 gold, so... We're going to want a galley here. But yeah, it seems the major island chain... Oh, there's going to be this one. So hopefully this one will keep the Celts and the Carthaginians busy. And I can actually block the Chinese here a little. Oof. Okay, that should do the trick. Why don't I try to get these guys home and then upgrade them? I think that might be the most sensible thing for the naval invasion. Scouting information about this land is not essential. I can actually benefit from... sorry, I can actually benefit from irrigating here and then have some food in Toledo at least. Because I'm losing that 3rd shield to corruption anyway. Let's not suicide this guy. Okay, happiness might be an issue, but we can get luxuries later on. I was going to say from the Chinese, but we're going to kill the Chinese. Romans have none. Oh, I need to get horses too. Where's the horses? I can just plant a city here and then defend 2 for the price of 1 here. I got 2 options at least. That's good. Or I could raise the city. Oh, Nanking. Perfect. We don't have a galley ready quite yet. Let's go for a harbor here since this is clearly an important harbor city. Nice, both of these survived. Your odds are actually 75% if you're seafaring, so it's not bad. I'm not happy about that, but I'll say yes. He doesn't have map making, so he couldn't attack me anyway, but... Don't want to take any chances. Oh! You can just go down here, I guess. And we can take their time with the rest of the cities. How you doing, Seville? You're not about to disorder, are you? You are about to disorder. That extra commerce goes a long way, doesn't it? Yeah, this is a double whammy in terms of unhappiness, that I don't have any luxuries, and I don't have a lot of commerce, so the luxury slider is not going to be too much use. I think that was one of the reasons I didn't pick Spain for this. I was forced into Spain. But it seemed to make sense for this particular challenge when somebody suggested the challenge to me, playing as Spain, because I might actually need temples later on for happiness. Jesus, is that for real? Okay, we can spread out some of the warriors for military police at least. Just walk across a long stretch of land. That's not something you do in a single player game normally with a worker. Across your own land, but in this case, I guess that's the optimal strategy. So I don't think they're going to beeline for that iron, so I think I can sneak one over here, and that will act as a good outpost. So that means that if the Carthaginians come by and start sending their own ships, I'll know, and I'll know where they're heading. Okay, we're back at 70% tech. I think the Great Library might actually make a lot of sense here. We'll see how quickly I can get this invasion off the ground. I might have to do it in 2 parts. Oh, I guess if I want to do it soon, that means I have to get that city out soon. So I'll do that. Oops. I can upgrade this guy. That means I can go for another settler. Great, it should be good in terms of ships. This guy's going straight here. Yeah, it seems fine. Sometimes the pathing on boats isn't as efficient as it could be, but here seems to be not an issue. Nice. Okay, that's a lot more production. We can get a galley out soon, that means. Although I think settler might be more useful at the moment. Okay, let's get a boost on whatever this... I guess this isn't super important, but we might as well. Might as well flex on you guys, you know? One, two. Okay, I can go here and then here. Yeah, here, here, here. Ooh, I could do here, here, here. That's a lot of cities. And then here, yep. But this is going to be like a commercial breadbasket for my nation, this island. Because it's long and skinny, it gives a lot of options. Perfect. Did the handoff there. Okay, I'll wait a turn. So I wanted to do one here and here. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Sure. Oh, fuck, he's got map making. Oh, the race is on. Here he is. Okay, let's get the gold we can. I don't know if that's what I'm looking for, but... Okay, what are we going for? Celts. Yeah, I could do rating for 17 gold, I guess. Carthaginians already have rating. Oh, Carthage is significantly more advanced than the Celts, which is good because the Celts are more in position to contest the islands I'm interested in. I got nothing on Carthage. I gave him philosophy, that's why. And Korea, hopefully... Okay, here we go. Okay, perfect. And that means I can get some gold from Carthage. I'm actually spending a lot of money. Sure. She doesn't have contact with anyone, so I probably should have said... She's going to be a powerhouse in the late game. Mark my words on that. Okay, Okay, it's actually fine that we only have our harbor in Santiago. Okay, what am I looking for here? Okay, we'll do the handoff again. I want to be sure that we get... I guess this is the other important city. I do want... There might be gold in there, so that's why I'm curious about it. Okay, let's actually go for some... I think we got enough veteran warriors coming out. We can go for some spearmen to defend this continent over here. Yeah, let's go for another galley. Okay, well, that's not going to do much. Microing that. "18 turns, okay, that's a long time." Well, we kind of signed up for all of this, so... Oh, no, it's going pretty well, I'd say. Oh, I thought that was like a scientific rate leader for a sec. That would be incredibly useful, but sadly, no. So we're going to turn off our tech now. If we do tech, it's going to be from tribute from the nations we conquer. Ah, those fuckers. You got the iron too. That makes sense. Okay. So this gives us a rough timeline as to when we're gonna have our iron hooked. So it's gonna be in 10 turns. Oh my fucking god. Okay, in 20 turns we're gonna have our iron apparently. Unless someone else has a spare iron, they can trade me. We can't trade with Celts in Carthage. China has one for sure. I'm not seeing a second one. And Rome, I'm not seeing a second one either. Yeah, so that doesn't look like an option. Looks like we're gonna have more time to prepare and settle shit. We could go for Great Library. I think that honestly makes the most sense at this point. Yeah. So we got our settler. Coming out of Seville is the next one. We're going to want our city here, I guess. Maximize the sea tiles. And then we'll take Hangzhou from the Chinese. Yeah, and then we'll deal with the city situation after that. And that will secure the entire continent for us, importantly. Forbidden Palace. England would have been an interesting choice for this map, because the extra 2 commerce in the city center I feel would be really useful in the late game, but I think we will get a lot of use of the religious too, so can go either way. Actually no reason to be keeping military units here. Okay, so we have enough for 6 upgrades. Okay, time to start building spearmen then. Unless we can get some gold from somebody. Sure. Oh, here's the mother lode. Nice, that's an extra swordsman. Yeah. An extra 5th of a swordsman. That can't be done. Sure, I'm gonna kill you anyway, so. Okay, I draw the line at some point. We are gonna want another warrior then. Oh, Seville was running into issues. Okay. Can we actually turn down the science or the happiness? So 2 gold or... Oh yeah, we actually make more gold from this, so that's the right call. For now, at least. Might as well, we can't irrigate this island until irrigation, or sorry, electricity, it seems, so. No real point, like we could mine, I guess, yeah, we need to mine, that's good. Here's China. Let's keep this guy at home, just as a safeguard. Yeah, this all seems right. Let's grab like this, because the Wonder City is quite important. We could hang around there, I guess. Yeah, the boats do give us mobility to some extent, especially if we use chaining. Oh, that's so great. Okay. So I think ideally, how many boats do we have out? Oh, we only have 3, plus a 4th. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, actually, we only do need 4 boats for the proposed invasion of 8 swordsmen. Doesn't seem like much, but whatever. I think we had all the cities we absolutely needed. Oh, we got another one coming up from Barcelona. Okay, that's good. We could start using... Oh, my fucking god. Does this work? Oh my god, and we have to do like an open declaration of war too to make this work. Okay. See how this goes. If I win combat here, it's not an issue. Okay, perfect. Really hope he doesn't have another galley there. Nice, and that means we can switch this to a tax collector. Let's rush this. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. Have this guy take a walk. That's gonna disorder. Oh, it doesn't disorder. Interesting. Jesus Christ. Where did that come from? Did he drop it off and then just go home? Oh my god. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm not sure if this works. Does he have contact with the Chinese? I guess we can afford to lose that city. That's not the end of the world. Okay, I think the idea is... I'm not sure if this works, but I think it should. We'll lose the galley if... Oh yeah, we unload and then we get out of the city. Okay, that's 50-50, or more than 50-50 at least. Okay, we need this iron as soon as possible. 11 turns away. Gotcha. Okay, let's set up like 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah. A chain so that we can get a defender where we need it as soon as we need it. Oh, what we want to do is... we could do against the Celts. Yeah, he's not even willing to do it. Okay, let's see where this goes. And we'll turn on animate battles for it. Come on. Yes! Fucking lucky. Okay. I feel more alive in that one fight than I have in like entire games of Civilization before. Looks like that guy came out of Hangzhou. Okay, so we're just gonna load this guy and put him 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank God for these canals. 1, 2, 3, 4 in the city. Okay, that's perfect. Oh, and we have an extra galley here. I think this city is safe unless we learn some information to the contrary. Ah, fuck, I wasted money on that embassy. God damn. Let's waste more money on another embassy. Celts versus Carthage for map making. Ooh, and I get 14 of my gold back. You're welcome. Rome must have contact with China. I guess I could do an embassy with Rome against China. That might keep them busy. Okay, let's go for another galley just so we can like get a full encirclement of the island in terms of protection. And if we could include Victoria in that, that'd be ideal. We're going for a harbor here, but I think the warrior is the better choice. Okay. We're still going for the Great Library. I might regret that, but that is the current situation. Oh my fucking god. I can't believe I was supposed to send this out. Oh, and here comes Carthage. Yay. Okay. One, two, three, four. This will get me halfway to Vittoria. Again, it's going to be a... Oh, I'm fortified plus the 10% from the terrain. That's not the worst in the world. It's not ideal, though. Okay, I think we're good if we can win this fight, which looks like we're about to. Yes! Veteran, too. Okay. Every little thing counts, you know, so... okay, we got two guys over there. I think we can handle that. But just in case they go for Vittoria next, I'm going to put the units in Pamplona. Or sorry, the galleys in Pamplona so they can reinforce in a pinch. So that's the same galley that went around here. That's fine. And all this up here is covered. Oh, and we can actually grow past size 6 with Madrid. That's interesting to note. Okay, let's just make Santiago a commerce city, I guess. I think we could use the warriors somewhere else too. And I'll free up these tiles for Madrid to use. Plus 22 per turn, that's not bad. So we're just trying to hold ground and stay on our feet until we get that harbor up and running. Attacked into the spearmen, that's bold. I'm getting really lucky. That specifically wasn't lucky, but I haven't lost a single combat so far, so been pretty good. Oh, okay, good. So there's the Wonder Cascade, and nobody had literature, so they didn't get Great Library. More importantly, the Celts got the Statue of Zeus, so they can put up a fight against the Carthaginians and keep them busy. Okay, that's electrifying. And I don't need any other cities than the ones I have. I'm pretty happy with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dump. Okay. If China was willing to... No. Okay, that should be pretty good. Oh, we can slave this. That's useful. Fuck. Okay. I don't want them landing Santiago. Nice. Okay, that's great. What's Carthage doing there? Okay, I'm going to put this guy here so I have some flexibility as to where he goes. I could use some more warriors, I guess. I thought I solved that. I only have 6 commerce coming in, so that's what the limiting factor is. I'm gonna need a temple here. So if I do this instead, could I get away with... so it's about 7 gold in exchange for 1 shield and 1 shield and a food. Oh, that's pretty even trade, actually. Actually, if I get some catapults out, that might actually be really helpful here, I think. Yeah, it should be fine if he lands Barcelona. It's on a hill, too. Great. We got this coming out of Seville, so... That's just warriors. The nice thing is they think I'm really poorly defended, so they're not really bothering to... send anything good at me. Oh, okay, we can get the food back at least. Perfect. And we had a spare galley. Where did he go? Oh, we don't want to lose the worker. Sure. I don't want to piss off the Celts. 123 gold is 123 gold, though. We'll see what they do. Can probably get gold from somewhere else. Yeah, 30 from Rome. That's half a swordsman. Sweet. I can get peace treaty anytime I want with him. He won't give me what I want, though. And I don't want to break the peace treaty if I can help it. Breaking the peace treaty would be a rep killer, because peace treaties last 20 turns. So I don't want to declare war again within 20 turns of making peace, and since I'm planning the swordsman rush... Oh, in 2 turns. Okay. Better clean this up when I can, though, then. Hangzhou is actually on a hill, so it might be a little tricky to take. Yes, he is attacking the city. That's good. What is he going to do? Pillage my non-existent roads? Yeah, do some damage at least, please. Nice. I don't think I've lost combat yet, and that's a veteran spearman, so that's going to be quite useful. Okay. So we have iron. Oh, here's... So we actually need a harbor and a barracks in the same city. So I guess that's going to be Santiago. Yeah, good timing on that, I guess. And we're not having happiness issues here because of all the commerce and because of how high our happiness slider is. Okay, we'll bring this guy in. That's lost to corruption. Vittoria seems to be in good shape. we can take this warrior with us. Nice, we got the whales in that city. That's going to be useful. And we have Iron Hooked, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we do. Okay, that was a challenge in and of itself. I thought we might lose the game there, but we held out okay. So let's check with the Celts. How long is this going to last for? 9 turns. Oh, I got a lot of money. Yeah, I don't have to worry about defense so much because I got all the boats in the region. Fuck. And as soon as I upgrade, then I can just reinforce anywhere I want with swordsmen. Yeah, we'll just do 2 to start out with. Can we get, yeah, three shields? That's good. We're gonna need that 3 shields. Do we have any veteran? He shouldn't land Mercia next turn, so this should be fine, I think. One, two, yeah, that's good. Now, catapult might come in handy if I can put it on like a key city to bomb their passing ships. Oh, I see. He was settling land. I mean, the good news is if their boats are busy attacking me, then they're not settling what could be useful land. Ooh, I'm going to want this city. Oh, I guess we do need to keep 2 warriors in, or 2 of something in Madrid. Just because we've been having those issues, you know, the ones with happiness. Yeah, sounds about right. Really hope this doesn't culture flip on me. That's fine. It might be a little concerning in the long term, but in the short term, it's okay. $23 gold for code? Fuck yeah. Oh, he landed me. I think this should be fine. If it's not, I can retake, and it won't be too much of a pain in the ass. One, two, three, 4. I couldn't reinforce from this direction. Couldn't reinforce here unless I tried to kill his veteran galley with my regular galley with my spearmen on it. I'll move this guy up, so if there's like it's possible to retake, I'll retake. I'm a little 1, 2, yeah. Oh no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, sorry. 1, 2, 3, and then I can attack the city. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm just making sure I don't have any issues with if Toledo gets attacked. Why can't I do that? Huh. Interesting. Okay, if we can get this little island, that'd be a nice pickup. We at least increase the speed of growth here, and then we can rush out a swordsman. That's not bad. He actually didn't attack me. Okay, let's... Defensive bombard's gonna be... fucking hell, a pain in the ass here. And I continue my streak of no losses. Huh. Okay, I'm not seeing a better place to land, so I'm just gonna... Okay, I got... Oh, I can only bland 8 swordsmen, actually. So this one should stay at home. Only take the veterans if we have the option. Okay, here we go. Nice. I can take a warrior over to Seville if I need to, so that's fine, from Pamplona. I'm going to need harbors in all these cities eventually, so I might as well get them. And how long does this last with the Celts again? 6 turns. Yeah, I could do that. Okay, he didn't attack my stack, which is good. Okay, before I forget, I will move that over. He placed him on the hill, which is the right call. Yeah, let's put that somewhere sensible. I think that might have offensive units on it. Okay. If we can lose less than 2, that would be very, very nice. I'd like to be able to keep this going. I think he's only going to have 3 of these guys in the city. Oh, yeah. I didn't see any archers providing defensive bombard. Oh, my fucking god. God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess after all the good RNG I got earlier, I deserve this. If I lost that battle, I'd say I might not have deserved that, but... Okay, we'll get in then. We might lose our guys. Okay, we'll keep one of these at home. Let's start on some catapults. And we need another galley too. Oh, we have galleys around. They're just not in the optimal spots, so to speak. He went for the attack. Nice, nice. Okay, that's great to see. It'd be nice to do some damage here, because I don't want him attacking me the next turn again. Okay, let's go. And he gets a defense bonus, but I don't, because I'm in a captured city. Oh, my fucking god. Maybe I should have waited. Maybe my odds would be better on defense. Okay, nice. That's good at least. Okay, let's start pillaging. Okay, I think Carthage is going to make peace soon, and we can easily keep track of what China's doing, so can kind of move into a different position here. Oh, Mercia. I mean, I guess if we had to make peace with China right now, that would not be the end of the world. In fact, if they give us Hangzhou, I might even be inclined to do it. We would have the good base of operations here. Obviously not the roads, but everything else we'd have. Okay, I'm gonna use the roads to pillage from the pillage the roads. I think that's fair. You know, we can get Hangzhou at our leisure. I think I'm gonna grab the 98 gold and call this a win. And then we're gonna line up and do this again. That's great. I'm just going to make peace with Carthage before I end off this part, but I think it's going pretty well so far. Oh, nice. 2 shields per turn. Okay, I don't want to lose these cities in a culture flip, so I'm actually going to keep these guys outside of the city. But yeah, we can just do the same thing against Canton, land the city. Oops, we did want to pillage that. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we can mine that tile too, since it's clearly would benefit from being mined. Second catapult, I guess. Oh, we just have a worker chilling. Yeah, let's put this on the island over there. How are we in terms of unit support? We're actually under the unit support cap. That's good. Ah, fuck. They did take that city spot. Oh, I wanted the horse. Well, I got Nanking, which is actually on the horse, so that's perfect. Okay. So I think because that war with Carthage is about to draw to a close, and I might even get some... I guess I get Rusicad out of it. That was profitable. Is Rusicad worth 99 gold, though, is the question. I think the answer to that question is no. I'll take the gold. I don't want to have to deal with... Like, that island seems to be a contested one. I don't want to have to be guarding against the possibility of war with 2 civs, so I'll take the 91 gold. The 59 gold, I guess. I mean, I think statistically, if I set this guy to be a tax collector, I'll get more than 50 gold or whatever I get by the time it gets captured. If I lose it, it's no big deal. And I can't trade luxuries just yet, except with China, weirdly enough. Oh, but I've got no harbor in my capital. That's why I can't trade with China. Okay. get some horsemen out. Oh, there's a harbor in Nanking that's very useful. So we're going to clear up this. That doesn't even work. Oh my god. Oh, I think I was getting war happiness from Carthage having declared war on me. That's a shame to lose that. That's okay though. So let's plant that horse down there. And grab that swordsman just in case. So I think Chengdu is the actual logical next target, although Beijing's pretty close it seems. I wonder if it's just there. Let's take a look. Yes, it is there. So I could just drop my swordsman onto that hill and then take the capital. Is there any wonder in Beijing? Fuck, there's no wonder. Okay. Does Rome have anything? The fucking Oracle. I mean, Entremont is always an option. I think it's the good option. It's the correct option, too. That's just such a valuable wonder to have, and it would take the Celts out of the game completely. Be pretty easy to guard. I'll have to think about this. This is giving me something to think about between this part and the next part. A courthouse too. That must explain part of the production. I'll keep it in the city itself. Great. I think that closes up no roads 1. Perfect. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.